be a fun mode. My team used to be a fun mode. And I cannot stress enough the word used. And this isn't everything, by the way. I'm just showing you guys the fact that they've changed the pack odds from this time last year, which was 25% diamond, 25% pink diamond, 25% galaxy opal, 25% dark matter, to 5% diamond, 15% pink diamond, probably 5.5% galaxy opal, and 0.5% dark matter. Yeah, that is what they have done. That is what they've done, and it sums up all the decisions that 2K have made. And then look at JD Crossover. Just opened all 48 packs, and got one opal. Oh, this is supersonic packs. So unauctionable supersonic packs from the event. Someone got 48 of them and got one. Like, that is wild. So it just shows if you're getting a free pack, not only are 2K giving us unauctionable packs, because last year everyone knew reward packs were lower odds than if you opened it with money. Everyone kind of knew that. But what has now happened is that the odds are lower and the cards are unauctionable. So you can't earn empty. Everyone being like, oh, it's so easier than empty this year. No, it is not. Contracts are gone, but it is harder than ever to earn empty. It's probably easier than ever to earn your first 30,000 MT, but it's harder than ever to earn any sort of mediocre MT. And you cannot start off with a baseline of MT anymore. You used to be able to by typing in every locker code, doing some basic agendas, because now every time you do basic agendas, the rewards you get aren't auctionable. By doing some very simple things, it used to be not that difficult to build up your first, like, say 25. You used to probably be able to build up 20,000 MT without playing the game. So you could build a triple threats team to start earning your way up through the game and building a squad. That's what you used to be able to do. But now, oh god, no. If you want to build a team, if you want to build a squad to use and not have to play hours of this game, now you have to play 45 minutes to an hour of this game to just build 3 players to start running through some stuff. To build a 12-man squad, if you want to do that in less than 5 hours, you're not doing it. And I don't even mean build a good one. Build one that you can just go out there and not lose by 75 points with. It would take probably close to 10 hours, whereas last year, I'm pretty sure I could have done that I made a borderline god squad in 12 hours last year with multiple dark matters and 80k spare MT. But it's just everything about this game. The Easter event was the exact same as last year. So let's see if I can find the MyTEAM Twitter. The Easter event was the exact same as last year. I tweet out way too much, Jesus. Also, congrats to Lou Lopez Seneschal for getting drafted. She actually played in Ireland for NAB Academy at Colester, which is just kind of a wild thing because very few people who have ever played in Ireland have made any sort of NBA, whether it be WNBA or NBA. But looking at this Easter event, the Easter locker code, cool. We didn't have an Easter locker code last year. Actually we did. Dennis Rodman was in it, but he was auctionable. This Easter locker code, you basically were guaranteed an unauctionable Dennis Rodman who sucks. It was almost impossible to get anyone else. Last year we had a Dennis Rodman card, it wasn't the 75th anniversary, but it was the Hunt for Glory one. I think it was camouflage Hunt for Glory. We got that card for free last year, and you were able to sell him for 5 or 6 KMT, no matter what, because Opals discarded more last year than they discard for this year. Adidas packs, you get nothing. Guaranteed Dion Waiters. What the hell is that? And then Easter egg hunt. We had the exact same rewards last year, except you want to know what the difference was between this year, this year and last year? Is that the eggs were twice as easy to get last year, and the rewards were auctionable. I got very little out of, I think it might have been zero gravity packs that were in them. I got very little out of zero gravity packs. But what I was able to do was you were able to basically repeat 50 tokens. And last year you could actually get badges for 3 tokens in the token market, and they don't want to do that this year because people have 10,000 tokens. But what you were used to be able to do was get 50 tokens, turn them into badges, turn that 50 tokens into, I don't know, like, you could go and get yourself nearly like 15 of them. They sold probably 400 each. It probably was about 10,000 MT per 50 tokens. So you could very easily, if you're playing the game with these eggs packs, because you got one of those, it was like 2 eggs for a golden egg. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 5 eggs this year. I think it was 2 for a golden egg last year. I could be wrong, but I didn't even play the event. But last year, basically, from this event, just playing the game. Like, when I made my God Squad in 12 hours last year was during this event, and I just played the game. I didn't do anything else. I played the game, and I built up a team with multiple Dark Matters. I built up a team with really, really good budget players, and about 60k spare. Like, I did all of that in 12 hours from all playing the game. Whereas if you do that in 12 hours this year, unless you get really lucky and get yourself Steve Smith, you're looking at a team with mostly pink diamonds, maybe 1 or 2 Galaxy Opals. And that's probably what you're looking at if you just play this game for 12 hours without doing any like side quests or without sniping. Without sniping, if you just played the game. Whereas last year you could build a unbelievable team. You could build an unbelievable team last year on that. And then we got this pack drop here. Is the pack drop that bad for a Tuesday? It's not. But like, everything is just pay. Pay to win, pay to win, pay to win. Like, Tuesday content, we don't get free cards anymore. We don't get any free cards anymore. I'm cool without daily free cards, but at least can we get some free cards on Tuesdays or Fridays? We don't get any. Agenda cards are just non-existent. Like, we had the 3-week event last season. I thought, cool, you know what? We're probably going to have 2 3-week events this season then. We're going to have a 3-week event at the start of the season and a 3-week event at the end. But no, they're going to do the same crap as they did with Season 5, where we get nothing for the first 3 weeks and then a 3-week event for the last 3 weeks of the season, where the RNG rewards are there for the first 3 weeks. So there's literally no reason to boot up this game unless you're going for Sean Livingston for 3 weeks, because let's be real, RNG rewards are pure luck. You could play 1,000 games and not get them. You could play 1 and get them, so it's not really an incentive. And then, oh wow, they lock in for a mystery hero. Friday Heroes already is 1 million MT. Like, these sets are gonna be god. Cool. Are you guys cool with spending 3 million MT on somebody? Because you know who really this is targeted towards? You know who this one specific thing is targeted towards? The problem gamblers. And that is everything in 2K. Everything is targeted towards the problem gamblers. And I'm calling it like it is. People are like, oh, the guys that are, or you can call them pack addicts if you want, but they are problem gamblers that get their fix through 2K. And it's very clear that everything is about the short-term money, because most people that have heavily played this game for years resent this game. I don't know necessarily how the money is. I think because of the lack of total cards in the auction house and everything, that it's actually less. But for all I know, 2K are making more money, and that these problem gamblers aren't even selling their cards and just discarding everybody, so we're seeing less cards in the auction house. For all I know, that's what's happening, because if they believed last year's method would make more money, then great. What I think has happened is that last year they had a very active player base. So 2K, by getting more of the player base opening packs, which is what they did. I opened packs last year because I was like, you know what? For $20, I can guarantee myself getting like a dark matter. And you might be saying, oh no, it was still gambling. Because like, I could guarantee me getting that card because it was like $20 and you could, no matter how, even if you pulled the worst card all 5 times, you could sell that card 5 times and you could buy the best card, even after tax. So, no matter what, if you wanted the dark matter, you could get them if you just bought it. Like, if you just paid the $20, you were guaranteed to get the best card. Was it gambling? Yeah, but with the way the prices were, you could sell all the cards and you were guaranteed to get the best card with the $20. So I liked it. And it was the exact same with the hero set, other than that Bill Russell. It was the exact same with a lot of things. So I was really kind of just thinking to myself, or what am I talking about? A hero set and Bill Russell. That hero set, maybe it was Bill Russell. Either way, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. Bill Russell was a Friday card, or it was. Oh, it doesn't matter. Either way, he was a Friday card, I think. But what they did last year with the Equal Chance was so much fun. It was so much better. You were guaranteed good cards, and I think what happened is that there were a load of people playing 2K, so the 2K themselves could justify saying, look, if more people are spending some money on the game, then our overall profits are going to be up. But it's clear that I think that from the outside looking in, it appears that the player base is so low that they're thinking, even if every single player opens up 5 of these packs, and we did last year with Equal Chance, if every single player opens up their quota of these packs, then they're still not going to hit the revenue targets that they've set or get close to them, because they're probably basing it off last year. However, if they can just keep more problem gamblers hooked on gambling, if there are 10 players in a room and they're all no money spent, if 2K have driven 9 of them to quit, but have driven one of them into becoming a problem gambler who gets their fix through 2K, that is a success financially for 2K. It is a short-term success. It is terrible for the long-term optics of this game. It is terrible for the long-term future of this game. But I'm not sure my team has a long-term future, and I actually can't believe I'm saying that. Like Jazz has been saying it since October, that he doesn't believe that he doesn't believe my team is going to exist in a few years, and I'm like, there's no way they don't. And I think a card collecting game mode in 2K is never going to not exist, but the mode specifically called My Team, it might be gone. It really might be gone. And I'm sitting on this screen because, first of all, I don't want to record my face. I don't want to turn on this game. I'm just so frustrated. And this sums it all up. There's another screen that I can sit on. That sums it all up, lads. Let me just sit on the old moment screen. Brunson got 1 moment's card and it was from October. Brunson has had an incredible season. They just don't care. They just don't actually care. Anything that doesn't directly give them money in that moment. And I'm not saying indirectly giving them money, because you could argue, oh, more players on this game means they're going to make more money. Yeah, that is the case for long-term money. It is not the case for long-term money, for short-term money. A no money spent player is worthless for 2K. A no money spent player is absolutely worthless for 2K right now. And that is very, very clear with what they're doing. They could not give a damn. Everything is about getting the guys to open packs. And I understand it. Like, everybody in 2K is just doing their jobs. But at the same time, as I will always say, they're just doing their jobs, that's fine. I'm just doing my jobs, calling out the bullshit. And I have to. Because I'm not pro 2K, I'm not anti 2K. I am pro consumer. And unfortunately, being pro consumer this year means being anti 2K. Because ever since Stellar Packs, there is nothing pro consumer that 2K have done. Every single thing 2K have done since Stellar Packs is anti consumer. Maybe you could argue Alternate Reality was the same, but I think that was the beginning of them screwing with it. Everything 2K does with this game is anti consumer. Everything 2K does is seemingly to make this game a slightly worse experience so that people are expect to put money in the game. I think it seems like it's just like the freemium game model. If you ever seen the South Park episode where they're like, make it just about fun enough that people don't want to quit, and then also give them all these microtransactions to make things easier. It is literally the way this game is the way South Park described a freemium game model, except it's in a $70 game and it's the only game for the sport of basketball. And this is what I think might be the worst part about 2K23. It is so bad that it has made people... What draws people into my team is a fan of the sport of basketball, a fan of card collecting, and a fan of video games. That is... Those 3 things. If you have one of those 3 things, you might be interested. You might be interested in it. If you're all 3 of those things, my team is the perfect mode for you. And I'm all 3 of those things. But whoever has changed the direction of my team, I get it. You're just doing your job. Maybe you were told you have to hit numbers every single week, and this is the way of doing it, and it might be and it's obviously working. If they're going with even lower odds now than they were 6 weeks ago, it's clear that they're getting the guys hooked on gambling. It's probably not even guys that we know of. Like, you're never going to be seeing a gambling addict out there. Again, gambling is one of the worst addictions because most people hide it until it's too late. And it's clear that most of the gambling addicts aren't going to be showing it on Twitter. But by the looks of it, and the fact that they're making the odds worse, it's highly likely that there are a lot of problem gamblers out there with through 2K, and it's just, I'm just done, man. I'm just done. The mode's gone. It has made people that are fans of card collecting, basketball, and video games resent the game, resent the mode, and resent 2K the company. It has made guys who this mode is targeted for, and I'm not saying targeted for as far as getting their money out. I mean targeted for as in the purpose of a video game, people wanting to play. And it just seems like it's gone so far away from what it should be as a video game mode that it's done. I have no hope for this company anymore. I have no hope. And again, I understand the people that are in charge, the people that are making the decisions, are just doing their jobs. And at the end of the day, 2K making money is what their job is. But I cannot stress it enough. And if anyone is watching this, nothing personal. I know you're just doing your job just like I'm just doing my job right now. But if the person who is in charge, or the team who has been in charge of making these decisions, are watching this, I want you guys to know, you have made basketball fans who are fans of video games and card collecting resent the game. That is incredibly hard to do. Because as frustrated as we've been in other years, we've been frustrated. Even myself, I'm probably one of the most reactionary people, but you'll always hear it in the documentary. A lot of the time, I can at least look back retroactively on things and talk objectively. While in the moment, I might be frustrated. While in the moment, I can always say things that I probably shouldn't, or say things in a way I shouldn't. I hate this game. And I don't say that in like a frustrating, oh, I hate this game, I got cheesed, which everyone says. Everyone does it. I can guarantee even if the devs play this game quite a lot, they've had moments like that. I resent my team, and I'm not the only one. There are probably tens of thousands of us, and most of them will quit already. Fair play to you. I resent this mode. Most people that play this mode fucking hate this mode, and it's your fault. It is not the player base's fault. I don't want to see one tweet from the Czar blaming the player base for this game being bad, because he's the only one that does it, by the way. That's the only reason. I probably is a great guy. The only reason that I ever have any issue with him is that he has publicly blamed the player base for his issues with the game. The game's never going to be perfect. That's cool. But when there are issues and someone who's involved with the issues blames the players for the issues and not the fact that it's something that they've messed up, that's where I have a problem with it. And thankfully the MyTEAM devs have gone radio silent. Like, you're not hearing Sam talk very much anymore at all. You're not hearing Stauffer talk very much at all anymore. And fair enough to them, because this community has become toxic. And I'm just putting it out there right now, for anyone who knows me, and I'm not talking about DBG, for anyone who knows Mick Curley, you know that might be one of the most pessimistic people you will ever meet, but I'm not a toxic person. But you better believe when it's involving this game, I become toxic. This game has brought out the worst in every single person involved in it, and it is your fault. I don't know who exactly it is. I hope it's not the guys that I like, but at the end of the day, if it is, you're only doing your job. But I'm also doing my job by telling you it is your fault this game sucks. It is your fault basketball fans resent this mode. And if this mode is on a downhill word spiral, it is your fault.